Alrighty, it's the next weekend. Back on the install. This is where I'm gonna drill a hole to run my switch panel wire inside the cab. Right here, clutch pedal would be. So they come with these foam inserts that I just pulled out. But it's right next to the hood latch. I could not get the cable through there, and I could not get the cable through the main wiring harness right there. It's just too tight. So I figured if I ever want to run more cables, having a hole right here would be way easier. So I'm gonna drill right to the center of that big circle in the middle. And if we go into the hood in here, there's the hood latch cable to the right. I have this firewall dampener, whatever, pulled out. So it should be like right there to the top left of it. That's where the hole should be coming out. And all we gotta do is get a grommet in there. Alright, this is what I got rigged up. Tiny little bit, just so I can make that pilot hole, and then when I put the bigger bit. This is what I did. The bit kind of slipped, so I kind of scratched it. It is metal. I thought it just felt really plasticky, but it is metal, so I'm gonna touch that up with some paint. Whatever, it's gonna be covered anyways. Not too mad about it. Now we go inside here. Back this sound deadening, like I said, whatever it is. You see that tiny little pinhole? That's what we just made. So now I'm gonna go through with the bigger bit. And probably this, I think this is a 1/2 inch bit.
You're calling for your video?
Yeah.
You know what's pissing me off about how you drilled that? Is it's a circle and you didn't drill around the center, you're like to the side?
Well, the drill is too big to fit, to get right in the center. So I just, you know, it is what it is.
I respect it.
This is what we got going on right here. It's a little bit at an angle, but it's the best that I could do because the drill with the bit, there's not a lot of space to work in here. And I keep scratching my fucking firewall. Nice. Yeah, so I'm going to step it up until probably like 3/8 or something. And hopefully this goes well. But I'm going to put the phone down because I need 2 hands. Alrighty, here's the aftermath. Boom. Couple little scratches on it, but that's fine. We can just touch it up. I'm just going to use like black touch-up paint because I don't care to color match it back here. Then we'll deburr it, get the inside of that hole painted. And hopefully we can find a rubber grommet at Harbor Freight or AutoZone that'll fit in that. And we'll be able to wire our stuff through it. Boom, here's the update. I got that shit painted hella stupid. It's hard to get in there with the little paintbrush, but I just put some spray paint in a cup, spray painted it, and I'm gonna put this grommet around it, and then I'm gonna put that foam back, cut a hole in the foam for the wire. So you're never gonna see this, so I'm not really too mad about that. Alrighty, update on the switch panel, wiring, mounting, everything. So basically my dad welded the mount that comes with the switch panel. He welded it onto the tie down for the battery. So that way it sits flush on the battery and it's just bolted into the mount. So that's honestly, that was like the only spot other than like Velcroing it up here, or could also have maybe Velcroed it on top of this, but I don't know. This just seemed like the best way to do it. My dad's suggestion, so it works pretty well for me. And then we got the positive wire running to the inline fuse, and then it goes into this positive distribution box. And then I just had to cut like this little notch right here so the wire doesn't get choked out by the plastic. Boom, did that. And then we have the accessory, and then the accessories, the red one, and the switch panel wire running behind that sound dampening or firewall thing. We drilled a hole in it, got it grommeted out. And then this is the inside. You can see that grommet with the 2 wires. We have the accessory wire going above the pedals, and then we have it, I extended it with this black wire, just some extra wire I had through over the trans tunnel, and then to the passenger side. As you can kind of see, there's the fuse panels down there. So we got that fuse into an accessory fuse. It was fuse 35, which controls the rear camera and stuff, or something, I don't remember. And then we got this, obviously the wire for the switch panel. You can see it's off right now, but I got the key. Oh, where's the key? Where's the key? Put it in accessory. You can see that chime comes on and our switch panel's on. So I'm thinking I'm gonna mount it. I don't know if up here would be cool. Maybe down here, kind of like that. But for now, I'm just gonna, or actually, somewhere, we'll figure it out. I'm just gonna 3M it for now. I'm not gonna do any drilling or anything. But then next I gotta plug in the wires for the lights, ditch lights, and then I'll show you guys that once that's done. Alrighty, finally got the lights wired up like 2 weekends after the last clip you guys probably saw. But basically, switch panel, I think I already filmed it before. My dad welded it onto the battery hold down. Welded the mount for that. And then right here we're using 1, 2, and 3 switches. 1 is the low beam, 2 is the daytime running lights, and 3 is the high beam. So basically I have 2 wires going to each switch. So obviously the main ground is right here. I have both grounds going to this one, and then I have both low beams right here, both daytime running lights, and then both high beams. I didn't have different colored wires, so I just used electrical tape. Way cheaper, and this one signifies the low beam, and this one signifies the high beam. I got this wire loom from Harbor Freight. It says it's rated for 300 degrees, so I'm hoping it'll be all right. I don't know how hot it gets back behind this engine cover, but I don't think it's too hot. I mean, I see other wires routed through there too, so should be fine. And then they're getting kind of squished right there with the hood up. But so I run it through here, and I ran it through like this rubber. I don't even know. I guess it's like to prevent water from getting in the engine. But I ran it through there. It's pretty easy. This thing just unclips right here on those Christmas tree fasteners. Boom. And then I just use a couple zip ties. One right here to get everything bundled together. One in the middle. I think it's tied to like a brake line or something. And then one right here on top of the coolant reservoir. And then same thing on this side. Ran it through this rubber gasket thing, and then got the lights mounted up. You know, we had to have a celebratory drink, but now I'm gonna close the hood, and then I'm gonna show you what the lights look like. All right, I'm back in the truck now. I just have the switch panel just hanging out. I don't have it mounted yet. I do want to get I think there's people make a 3D print bracket that fits like right here in this little pocket. All right, that's the floodlight, the low beam. So this is the one that's supposed to spread out wide. Pretty huge difference. We got the DRLs. I'll show you guys the front right now. Can't really tell. You can see a little bit of shine off the hood. Just the amber DRLs. And then we have the spotlights, which you can see go way further down. I know this is not the best simulation, but I'm not trying to go out right now. So they say don't turn the lows and highs on at the same time. Honestly, because it could damage the circuit board. Like if you accidentally do it, just turn it off. It doesn't seem to actually fry the circuit board as the instruction manual would say, but you know, I'd rather follow their rules. So all right, so this is just the DRLs on. They're pretty orange. I thought they'd be more yellow, but not bad. They look cool. You're just cruising out at night, want to be more visible on the road, I guess. Solid. All right, now these are the low beams. Sorry for the glare on my camera. I don't know if my camera's dirty or it's just the lighting, but these are the high beams. Obviously, you can't really tell the difference on camera, but these are the ones that shoot way further out than the low beams that are more so for the floodlights. Honestly, I think they look pretty good. At first, I thought they were too big, but honestly, I think the amber caps that these come with that I got right here in the back seat somewhere. There we go. Sorry, it's a mess back here. Yeah, these amber caps, they're just like they're like not the typical yellow ditch light. They're like orange almost, which I'm honestly not the biggest fan of. And here's the orange lights, or amber, I guess as they call it. They are really yellow, but honestly, I don't like the way they look when the lights are off. Like right now, they look fire. So if you're trail riding, perfect. But I don't like the way it looks when the lights are off because they have a very orange tint to them. So it kind of looks like you're a construction worker. But with the lights on, they look fire. Oh, fuck, almost tripped. Yeah, definitely run these if you're on the trail, a bunch of dust. But if you're not, I suggest, well, I think it looks better. It's personal opinion, but I think it looks better without the caps on, just riding around town with the DRLs on. All right, we're gonna do the low beams. Boom. Then we're gonna do, well, you can't see the DRLs, but they're on. They don't provide light. And then we'll do the high beams. The spotlight, so you can see, obviously they're not super lined up, but yeah, these things are fucking bright. They even go off to the left pretty good, pretty well. W.